description. So, without further ado, let us begin today's audio with the first file on our list. Item number SCP-116, classified as Euclid. 116 has the outward appearance of a Caucasian male of around 9 years of age. Its skin is cauterized and scarred over 98% of body, limbs, and head. 116's bone structure is drastically different from standard Homo sapien bone layout, and all bones are dangerously brittle. The most distinguishing difference between the human body and that of 116 is the non-existence of joints in the latter. 116 is entirely capable of independent movement, but to do so would cause multiple shattering breaks to all bones affected by said movement. To combat this, 116 shows remarkable self-healing, and over a period of minutes, can completely regenerate its rigid bone placement. 116 has shown some language skills since acquisition. However, the only language it speaks is a disrupted and broken version of English, in which every word has been replaced with an almost entirely unconnected one. Prolonged attempts to make sense of 116's speech have resulted in some long-term mental degradation in researchers. There seems to be no pattern to the word placement, and attempts continue to translate it. Research suggests that 116 may be capable of low-level telepathy, which deteriorates the victim's brain functions over a long period of time. Attached on file are a number of appendix that detail various attempts to distinguish 116's speech. Beginning with Appendix 1, on May 29th, the subject, a sergeant, developed suicidal tendencies. After conversing with 116, it is also noted that 116 itself has begun to show extreme suicidal tendencies. A request to modify the monitoring and containment protocol to avoid undue damage to the subject has been made. Appendix number 2. Language notes by a doctor on June 19th. 116's unique linguistic setup is one of increasing interest to me. Continuing research by my team and me has yielded basic results. No clear reasoning has been found as to why 116 communicates in this way. Although the words spoken by it are English, the parameters under which they operate are drastically different. No attempt has yet been made to produce written language from 116 due to bone structure anomalies. Even speaking can be extremely challenging for 116, despite its experienced dulled pain receptors. I have taken a special interest in this subject, as the way in which it reacts to normal English is remarkable. It is obvious that what we say to it sounds just as garbled to it as what it says back to us. In all my years at Site 90, I have never seen anything quite like it linguistically. I will continue to study and record what I find. Appendix number 3. A memorandum from a lieutenant on June 30th. This is in relation to the lieutenant's increasing worry of the suicidal tendencies shown by 116. As such, new procedures have been recommended. Number 1. No solid equipment weighing more than 8 pounds may be taken into the cell. Number 2. All interior guards are to have canine teeth filed until blunted completely. Number 3. Security level is to be raised to RT5. Full body cavity search and x-ray before entrance to cell is granted. Number 4. If any asphyxiation or hypoxia appears to be affecting 116, emergency CPR is to be administered by internal guards. It is also suggested that 116 should be connected to a life support machine, even when not in danger of death, to prevent unintentional termination. Next, Appendix 4. Another Sergeant Memorandum on July 11th regarding the cessation of research. Any and all research regarding 116 is to be immediately halted until further notice. The primary researcher into 116's language and delayed telepathy is to be removed from the site and kept in solitary confinement until all symptoms of his dementia and schizophrenia have dissipated. All personnel involved with 116 are to be quarantined until further notice. Full bone marrow transplants are to be performed on all agents who have been in tactile contact with 116. Suggested termination of interior guard protocol noted. And finally, Appendix 5. A Colonel's Memorandum on March 20th regarding the cessation of 116 project. Given the suicidal tendencies of 116, its deleterious effects on involved personnel, and lack of significant useful progress in research, I propose we allow 116 to self-terminate in a controlled environment. This thing has, so far, proven cell is to be monitored at all times by 6 agents, 4 stationed at corner points of cell and 2 stationed with 116. No pointed objects or intrusive testing equipment of any kind are to be placed in the possession of the agents within the cell. Outside monitoring is achieved using VBS-05 class concealed button cameras stationed at high corners in the cell. Outside monitoring is to be carried out by a further 2 agents. If suspicion activity begins, initialize Achilles procedure. All monitoring agents, internal or external, are to undergo bi-monthly IQ tests, as well as standard weekly psychiatric analysis. Significant drops in the IQ of agents, greater or equal to 5 points, are to be regarded as prolonged exposure and to be treated as outlined in standard quarantine instructions. And with that, we have now concluded the file for 116. We will now move on to the second and final file for today's audio. Item number SCP-117, classified as safe. The item appears to be a regular multi-tool of unknown make and brand found in Florida. At first glance, only the normal tools are found: screwdriver, knife, can opener, etc. But if the user is faced with a task, regardless of what tool the subject intends to pull out and use, a tool perfectly fitted for the job will take its place, regardless of spatial quantities that are being broken by the tool. All other tools always seem to be present, though after the task is completed and the tool closed, unless faced with a task requiring the tool again, the tool cannot be found on the tool again. 2 documents have been added on file. The first document is in regards to the effects of usage. After countless uses and testing with the SCP, it has been discovered to cause harm and possibly death to the user by means of absorbing iron, copper, calcium, and zinc from the user's body, as long as the user is touching the device. Gloves seem to have no curbing effect on this, and the rate of absorption seems to depend on the tools used/created by 117. It is advised that only Class D personnel are used in conjunction with the SCP to prevent death or injury of researchers. The second document is a usage log of 117. Redundant entries are not entered unless they exhibit different results. The document lists the situation at hand, followed by the tool produced by the SCP. First, a loose screw on a metal plate. The tool produced a screwdriver, though not the standard screwdriver. A nail barley in a piece of timber. The tool produced a standard hammer. A Agent with a broken bone. The tool produced a small item with a trigger, which when pulled emitted an odd radiation, instantly healing the injury. A non-shuffle deck of playing cards. The tool produced a mid-sized mechanical shuffler. A Class D personnel with terminal cancer. The tool produced an item similar to the sixth test. SCP-138. The tool produced a metal plate with the phrase, "That's rough, buddy," carved into it. A silver dinner fork in perfect condition. No tools could be found on the SCP. A dirty window. The tool produced a nozzle that sprayed a mixture of soap and water that completely cleaned the window. An uncharged iPod. The tool produced an iPod end of the charging cord, which needed no outside power source. A blank sheet of standard computer paper. The tool produced a pen filled with a seemingly infinite supply of black ink. A Samsung cellular phone. The tool produced a small device that, when attached to the phone, increased signal strength by approximately 250%. A paperback copy of How to Survive When Reality Doesn't. The tool produced a functioning lighter. A hardcover of A Chronicle of the Divas, non-anomalous. The tool produced a functioning lighter. A hard copy of A Chronicle of the Divas, anomalous. The tool produced a functioning flamethrower. Item burned with no complications. A hard cover copy of A Chronicle of the Divas, non-anomalous, but recovered from the Wanderer's library. The tool produced an anti-book lice spray. The next document on file. Lists concerning developments noted by a doctor regarding 117. After exposing the SCP to an array of different items and people, it appears that the object may very well be sentient to some degree. Because of this, we must consider the fact that the SCP is susceptible to telepathy and must not come to contact with any SCPs with known telepathic powers. The above was a transcript of the personal notes of Dr. Kleeman, who seems to have taken a harmless interest in the object. Testing with other SCPs is suspended. Next on file are a number of notes regarding the progress being made on 117. Note number 1. Testing is suggested for SCP-882 and is under consideration by Dr. Kleeman. Note number 2. Further biological testing is halted by Dr. Kleeman after a certain incident. The SCP is still fit to be used for any repairs around the facility, as long as the SCP is followed by one or more armed guards, briefed on proper use of the SCP. Note number 4. After much consideration, I must deny testing of 117 with 882. The risk of damaging 882 is simply too great to overlook. A quote by Dr. Kleeman 117. Biological testing resumed by Dr. Kleeman with mixed results. Testing of 117 with other SCPs under reconsideration by O5 Command, though it seems unlikely further testing will occur. The final note, note number 28. Testing is suggested for SCP-682. We will now conclude this file with the special containment procedures in place. SCP-117 is to be kept in the small leather pouch it was found in, unless in use or in current study. Any personnel deemed mentally fit may enter the containment cell of the SCP, though if they are suspected